going to do the assembly. We're going to put all together. So the first thing we're going to do is just make sure we have all of our parts in a place that we can find them. If you need to get help moving them around, talk to me and we'll get that figured out. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, or to your teacher if I'm not there, is we want to first save this as the assembly. And this is where we're going to put all of the components. The first thing we want to do is add the track. So in the past, I've been able to just drag and drop, but if that doesn't work for you, just right click and do Insert into Current Design. Now this first one, it's right here. I want to have this track be a little lower. Right now it's set, the initial position is 0, 0 right here on this corner. And I want it to be down the thickness of the track. Just to make it, well, you know what, we're not going to grab it. I do want to adjust it, but I'm not going to. All right, the next thing we're going to do is find the train body. Insert into current design. Now we're going to use point to point so that we can place it and make sure this is not saying ground to parent. Now what we want to do is we've got to get this thing centered and at the right height. So we're going to just do a little inspection tool, and we want to find out how wide this is here. And that is 1/10 of an inch. It's 0.1. It's kind of hard to read. And so what we'll do is we're going to use move, and you'll notice that usually it comes up to bodies. We have to do components when we're dealing with these. Choose the train, and then we're going to do translation because we want to just change it. So looking at the chart here, it looks like Y is the direction we want to go. So let's choose Y, and we want to go half of 0.1, which is 0.05, and that was the wrong direction, so we just need to change that by doing a negative. That got it centered. And then we need to move it up, and this is 0.375 is what I'll give you right now. That should work. If we have to come back and adjust later, we can. Let's go ahead and save this right now. Now, because we don't want to do a lot of extra work moving a bunch of parts, let's go ahead and put the axle and one large wheel into the train. So we'll go ahead and find the axle and insert this into the current design. We're going to do point to point. Well, let me move this out so we can see it a little bit better. I'm going to move it over. I don't know. I guess right here is just fine. All right, we're doing point to point. Now it's really important that we pay attention to this part. When I hover my mouse, if I go a little bit off, do you see how it's not showing a blue plus in the middle? When we have the blue plus, that's actually where it's selected, and that's important. We want it to do this. So click on it, then we'll go ahead and expand out, and then zoom in over here. And then if we have it in the right place, it'll put it right exactly in the right spot. Now we're going to get a large wheel, do the same kind of thing. We're going to move it out just a little bit so we can see it. Use point to point, come down here. Now this time we don't have a circle to choose. We're going to instead choose this upper corner. And then we'll choose the upper corner right here. That puts it just right. And now we want to view and see if that wheel is hitting where it should. just right. It's right in the middle of the track. A little bit of slop there, no problem at all. There we go. Okay, now that we've checked it, we can go through and add all of the parts. Okay, so let's put the stacks in next. So we're going to go to the smokestack first. This is a point to point. Choose the bottom circle. Again, we're paying attention that we have a blue plus in the middle. Then we're going to come over here. We may have to adjust where we're at a little bit like this. And there's the stack. Now we'll go for the steam dome. Point to point again. To right there. Then we do the whistle. This one I may have to adjust just so I can see the bottom. Point to point. There we go. Right to there. Okay. So I've got those pieces in. And now let's go ahead and do the gearbox, cattle catcher. Oh, looks like we drew this one a little bit differently. That's okay. We can take it right now and rotate it. Looks like it needs to go negative 90 degrees. And then we'll do point to point. And for now, well, we're going to grab just the bottom part of this circle right here. And we've got to view where the receiving bit is that we did on our train. And if we didn't, we'll have to go back and change that. There it is. Oh, crap. There we go. That's it. I'm going to zoom in right here. I'm going to put it right on that circle. Click OK. There we go. Now it's been set in. Good. It doesn't look like we're down into the track on anything. Excellent. Now we already have one axle, so let's go ahead and just do move. We're going to choose that axle, and this time we're going to create a copy. We'll do point to position again. If it's kind of hard to see, I'm going to hide my large wheel so I can see this part. And we want to do point to point is what we want to do. Again, we want to make sure that was a blue plus in the middle. And we'll move it here, but instead of just clicking OK, if we click on create copy, then OK. Then we repeat that action. Then we need to do one more. So this is kind of in the way. I can't see it very well. So here's a trick. We can click on the bodies right here. So I'm going down inside a cattle catcher and looking for the light bar. And I'm just going to temporarily hide the light bar. Okay. Now we're going to move this component. Right. Okay, we've got to move the component. Select the origin, this. Select the target, like that. Click on create copy, click OK. And now we can go back and re-show the light bar. But honestly, I'm going to wait till we get our wheels in there, and then I'll show it again. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and show the wheel again. Move this wheel, do the same kind of thing, where we want to select the wheel right here. Select the target right here and click on create copy. Now we don't want to put a large wheel here, and don't fall to temptation to just move this to the other side. I'm going to show you real quick an easy trick to get it a copy on the other side. So go ahead and insert the small wheel. point to point. Go like this. Click OK. We're going to move this wheel. Point to point. I'm going to do there to here. And just like we did before, click on Create Copy. Click OK. Now if we look at it, it shouldn't. Yeah, the wheels are not invading each other. It's really close, but it's going to work. Okay, cool. Now we'll go ahead and show the light bar again. And then we had a midplane that we did back in the train body. So we can go back here and show this construction. So we want to just show it right here so we can see it. Now that center construction we did way before. So now what we're going to do is under Create, choose Mirror. And yeah, go ahead and capture the position. We have to change this to Component. Now we want to choose, oh, wait a minute. Well, we'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, so click on all the wheels like this. Then choose the mirror plane and click OK. So what we did is we mirrored plane the wheels like this. We did miss one thing, but that's okay. We can take care of it. It's very fluid. Let's go ahead and add the coupler into the design. Okay, and actually let's do something tricky. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to move my cursor to be right here. So it's just before we did the mirror. Then I want to insert the current design. If this works, it'll be really cool. I know I'm a geek. All right, now we'll go ahead and do point to position. Click on the circle here. Click on this circle here, right there. Click OK, and if we did it right, these are all lined up, and they are. Now we'll go ahead and do the small pin. And now this one, oh, it's in the correct orientation, that's good. So do the point to position. We want to do this. See, I'll get closer so you can see it. I did this edge right here. Now we'll come over here and place it right there. Do the same thing here. Okay, click OK. Then we need to do a copy. Okay. Looks like we have a little bit of an error there that we may have to take care of, but that's, oh man, I didn't do that. I need to go back, undo, do the move again. Somebody was distracted because it wasn't, there's something weird going on there. And then create copy, then we're good. Now, we'll go back and do the mirror like this, but we want to double click on this mirror, and we want to select all of the parts again. So do these wheels, this one. Oh, let's choose the components first. Oh, stop. Okay. Mirror. Get rid of everything we did. Get all of the wheels. And the pins. And the coupler. Then the mirror plane. Click OK. And it's on the other side. Okay. All right. Now, let's just go ahead and go back to the train body and hide that construction. Like that. All right. So with this one, we're going to do oh, I've got one more pin to put in, don't I? Okay, so we need to put this pin And this one's got to rotate 90 degrees. And then we're going to move it just like we've been doing. Oh, I need to rotate it again. Let's undo. Let's go ahead and put this in. Enter design. I need to rotate it in two ways. I need to rotate it this way, 90 degrees. I need to rotate it this way, 90 degrees. And then we're going to move it. Select the origin point. Go to this point right here. Click OK. I'll go ahead and save it. Okay, so this is our train. We'll go ahead real quickly and I'll help you show you what I'm expecting with the design, with the drawing for this one. Now it needs to be big enough that I can see the parts. All right, so just a little tiny doesn't really work. So I'm going to try 1:1. That's too big. Let's try 1:2. There we go. Click OK. And we repeat the same concepts that we've done before. Except now we need to, one is shaded. Now we need to do the overall. So we can use auto dimension, but honestly it's very simple. We're going to do linear just so it goes from point to point like this. I want the overall width, the overall height, and the overall depth. Let's see, that's not the overall, is it? And notice I'm using linear. That's just so it goes to the outside edge, which is what we want. Okay, that shows all of the parts. We go ahead and export this one and send it on its way, and we're good to go.